Obviously, Josh is an amazing young man. We've been impressed with how he's been able to come right into UCI from the University of Colorado and has caught on, virtually like immediately academically. Always a very smart individual. Has done extremely well academically for us. Came in, having done some good things at Colorado in the decathlon. So it was a bit of an easy transition for him to come back to California. We were excited to sign him into our program. He just kind of hit the ground running. Obviously COVID put a little bit of a stop on that. And we were able to kind of get him prepped through that COVID year to develop a little bit more. And then last year, was sitting in 8th place on day 1, and then day 2 came and unfortunately, hit the 10th hurdle, fell, and kind of knocked him out of that top 8. But he did an amazing job of kind of rebounding and letting that go. It was disappointing for him, I'm sure, but to finish 16th and to do what he did, to be a second-team All-American in his real first year here at UCI and at the NCAA decathlon level, we couldn't be happier with who he is as a young man and a representative of our program, and then just to kind of see what he's able to accomplish from last year to this year. So we're excited to see what we can do next week. Kind of having seen the things he was challenged with last year, nerves, anxiety, the whole being in the big moment, a brand new stadium in Eugene, Oregon. It's absolutely beautiful. He's not a fish out of water anymore, so he kind of knows what to expect. He's been there, done that. He's had the ups and downs of a decathlon at the national stage. He's going in with, no real target on his back, right? The collegiate record was broken twice this year in the decathlon. So we're not even necessarily worried about anybody else, but what he needs to accomplish. And with his potential and where he's been the last 2 or 3 weeks, I kind of see him as the underdog, and I'm kind of excited about that because he can really put himself and assert himself to be an All-American, which is top 8. And I really truly think he can do that. He's just got to put all 10 events together. As you know, that's a little bit more challenging than one would think. So I'm excited to kind of see what he learned from a year ago and how he improves on his mental approach to put himself in a situation where he can be that guy as our first team All-American basically since Charles Jock. Josh takes that very seriously. It's an award that I know he was surprised with, but extremely happy to be recognized for. He takes this very seriously. He has a final tomorrow. We have training tomorrow morning on a Saturday, right? From 10 to about 11:30. He has a final from 1:30 to 3:30. He'll get a day off Sunday, and then he, believe it or not, has a final on Monday morning before we travel to Eugene. So something he's always kind of mentally prepped for and does well, takes it very seriously, has obviously had a lot of success academically, and it ties into the decathlon. You can't be unfocused for 10 events. You've got to be able to focus on one at a time, leave what you did on the one before it behind you, and keep moving on. And I think that's how he approaches his academics. He's had his challenges, things that have been challenging for him academically, but he's always found a way to get the job done, and that's kind of what we're looking for him in the decathlon next week.